Let's continue on then. President Trump is now en route to San Diego, departing this morning after reshuffling a few members of his administration. This as his first trip to California since winning the presidency, and it comes amid a battle over those sanctuary city policies. Let's bring in our panel. Rachel Campos-Duffy, Fox News contributor, and Leslie Marshall, syndicated radio host, also a Fox News contributor. We saw the president depart last hour, ladies, and this as this White House is slamming California over its sanctuary city policies. Rachel?
Well, listen, sanctuary cities is a bad policy. They are violating federal law. I think that they are on very good legal ground to do this. I think it's great that the president is going there to draw attention. He's also going to be looking at prototypes of walls. It shows that he's very serious about it. I think this is a president that does the things that he promised to do on the campaign. He ran on ending sanctuary cities. He ran on building a wall, securing the border. May not be popular with the elites in California, who frankly built an entire economy on that cheap labor, both for the help in their homes and in many of the businesses there. But the rest of the country is on board with this president and voted for him almost at least in a large part because of his strong stance on immigration.
The White House very firm on their stance here, Leslie, going after Nancy Pelosi, Dianne Feinstein, the governor of the state of California, Jerry Brown, for getting in the way and stopping ICE officials from carrying out the law in that state.
Well, if you look at the percentage in this state of undocumented workers and dreamers, and you look at the number of people that have been arrested by ICE, nobody's standing in ICE's way because they're arresting a lot of people in the state that I sit in and call home. With regard to what Rachel said, he may want to keep his campaign promise, but his campaign promise was he would build a wall and have Mexico pay for it. That's not going to happen. Speaking of pay for it, we don't have the money for it. He probably won't get the money for it. And then we have the issue of land. And Sandra, that's become a huge issue, as he would say. Over 1,000 miles of land that is not all federal property, and there will be some landowners, as we are hearing from in our state here in Southern California, that are going to oppose the wall being built on their property.
Well, Leslie, they may be able to make some arrests, going back to what you said about ICE, but there are others that have been able to get away with criminal records and criminal backgrounds. We have heard that from the director of ICE himself, Thomas Holman. Because of the warning of that Oakland mayor, they were able to get away. Here's Mike Pence, the vice president, talking about that mayor. Listen.
The mayor's actions are disgraceful on a couple levels. Number one, she's setting aside her oath of office to uphold the laws of the land and the rule of law. But secondly, and I spoke to the Attorney General about this, the majority of individuals who are being targeted by Immigration and Customs Enforcement had a criminal record. And so for the mayor of Oakland to warn them in advance of actions by ICE personnel actually put those law enforcement officers at risk. That's just utterly unacceptable.
In the words of the ICE director, Rachel, we don't arrest innocent people, he said. Either they are here in violation of federal law, or they had their due process and they were ordered removed and they ignored a judge's order.
Absolutely. The vast majority of them are criminal felons and criminals. Ironically, in the place where the Time's Up movement is so popular and is the birthplace of it, many of these are child sexual predators, wife beaters, people who have had crimes against women. The mayor of Oakland let those people go too. It shows that this is really an ideological battle for her. As a mayor, she doesn't give a darn about the safety of her community and, frankly, of the state and the country, because these criminals, God knows where they went after she warned them, and also she put the lives of ICE officers in danger, because as they went for these people had a warning. Those are family men and women whose lives were put in danger by this mayor and her ideological battle.
We have to leave it there, ladies. Thank you. A lot of breaking news today. Thanks for being here.